going to remove the top first. This whole seat top thing just tilts back. Okay, there's the top tilted back, and these hinges right here, I'll get a better angle on them, hang on. Okay, these hinges hold the cover, keep it from swinging all the way back down to the ground. I'm going to go ahead and take the cotter pins out of them and pull the hinges and take the cover completely off. That way I'll have a wide open exposure to all the work area. And let's get started on that now. Okay, the top is off, and I'm able to spin either one of these wheels, and I would almost expect this to be doing something, which it is not. It just, and as I'm turning it here, the wheels are not even budging, moving at all. Not even a fraction. So either something is bad in there or something, an axle or something. But if it was an axle, you'd think it'd be both of them, except for maybe only one's a drive axle. Maybe it's not positive traction. I don't know. So I'm going to pull the axles first, see if they're okay. That's the easiest part. And then I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling the engine from the transmission, and start with the belt and the centrifugal clutch first, and just, you know, see what all it takes to remove all this from the back. Probably going to have to rebuild the engine too. It feels really sloppy. So it's going to be an ongoing project, looks like, but be getting right back to this and show you the progress in just a minute. Alright, I got it raised up and tire pulled off the brake drum. Listen to this. I don't know, but and there's a little bit of, I think the shaft's broken. I don't know. Gonna find out though. Okay, I removed a few of these bolts already. Holds the brake plate to the axle housing. Now, I don't know if I have to take the brakes off or not, but hey, there you go. Broken axle. Sure as heck is. Yowzers. Okay, there it is. Broken axle is the problem. You can see where it was welded before. And that's sad. Bearing feels good though. So let me get going on that and get the tools. I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got a real long pair of pliers so I could reach in there, and actually I didn't have to go that far. Broken axle, Yamaha G1. Went somewhere like that. That's what she looks like. Now I got to find a replacement. Okay, I received my new axles, and actually they came in a pair. Only needed one, but anyway. I took this one out, or loose, from its hub, I guess you'd say. Anyway, the bearing, really quiet and really nice, and the brakes are actually better as well. Got some brake pads here and all, and the race, and there's the brake pads if I didn't get it on camera, and the race is where the bearing sits in here. It's really nice. And then go over to this one. original. And I look in here, and it looks a little chewed and all, and the brake shoes, my goodness. Like there's hardly anything on that side at all. So, I think possibly I'll just switch out this whole assembly here. It's going to be more work, but I think it'll be a better fix in the end. So that's what I'll go ahead and get started on now. Let me set the camera up and well, there's a lot of crud on these over the years. I have no idea what I'm dealing with here as far as crud goes. Golly. Normally I just get some cleaner and spray these down. I'm gonna wish I had gloves today, I think. Maybe I got a pair of gloves I can use on this. I got the bottom ones out just like this. Didn't think you wanted to see all that. Luckily enough, after you get them loose, they come out finger tight. Or they're loose enough, you can take them out easier. Okay, I know I'm mumbling. Alrighty, anyway, I took the bottom ones out. I had to lay on the ground. I didn't have anything to lay on, just the concrete. Couldn't find anything, so now I'm taking the top ones loose. Pretty much the same way. Success. I kind of halfway expected some 90 weight to come out on the bottom ones, but nothing. So I might want to check the transaxle here and for 90 weight later. Alright, now this will see if I got them loose or find out which ones I missed. Felt like everything was loose. Stuck a screwdriver under there. And here she comes. Alright, maybe. Oh yeah, okay, very good. Alright. There it is. Still no 90 weight. And there's the inside. Okay, there's the new one and the old one. And well, there's a replacement, and there's the one I took out. They're identical. I'm going to go ahead and put this shaft back in here. Okay. I like to use this stuff here, this lubber plate. It's motor assembly lube. I've used it for years on stuff that you don't want to have the lubrication fail on you when you first start it. Anyway, I also use it for pressing on wheel bearings and just as general lubrication for something that you want to sort of stay there but not run off on you. Some people use grease for this. It's fine. I believe this is just a little thinner. And let's do the same purpose. Okay, I took this axle apart yesterday. And there she is. Fits pretty snug. Slid right in. Okay, got to get set up again at the other spot. Has a little play in it. Alrighty. Now we gotta go back on top.
Okay, what I'm doing here is reinstalling the bolts to the axle housing and to the frame, and when I get these tightened down to what I feel is the proper torque, I will move over to the brake assembly and begin to put it on the axle itself.
Okay, I'm done underneath. Now I gotta get on top and tighten these up. They're going into aluminum, so you don't want to get too crazy with them on tightening. Okay, that feels like the way they were, and they're all about the same now. sure saves some time. I didn't feel like hooking up the air wrench, dragging the hose around, listening to that compressor. It's a little noisy, and it's Sunday morning and kind of early. I didn't think it got them as tight as I wanted them. I know it didn't get this one because I couldn't get to it. I'm going to get to it now. Okay, let's move you. Like I said, I have to pull this axle back out to put the brake pads on. The brake assembly, not pads. This is not the right one. That's the old one. Here's the new one. New springs are kind of an indicator giveaway there. Okay, I've got to do something here. Need to take this little piece off here so the other one will fit on. And yeah, it's already on there. See, they just cut the cable. The other piece is still there. Right there. Okay. Pliers are you? There you are. Yikes. What a rusted mess this is. This pin is rusted in there. I'm sitting here pulling on it, trying to just get it out of there. And then taking it out piece by piece. Whoa, the pliers are not a hammer. Okay, I got the little piece off the end there. It's the little things that seem to take up all the time. What I'm doing is trying to get this plate that's behind the brake drum here now lined up with a hole. In the drum, and then a hole on the axle housing, and I will find it. It just takes a little doing. Okay, I got it through the brake housing. There it is. I got it. Okay, leave that one loose and see if you get another one. Once you get to, you're there. Two. Yeah, a little more tension on turning it now. The other wheel's turning too. We're gonna have some go.
It was 103 in the shade with about 42% humidity. In Arizona, don't let them tell you it was a dry heat, because it wasn't today. And this is why I seem probably a little out of breath at times. It was quite warm in there. Went through a lot of water that day.
I have the torque specs for these. Ouch. Thought I might want to go ahead and put the drum on before I do anything with the brakes. If I remember correctly, it come off pretty tight too. I'm going to take a block of wood and see if it'll just slide on over this. It's 90% on there now. All I have to do is hook up the brake and then put the tire on and button everything up and good to go after that. And the axle is changed. So this is Steve from Arizona, and we'll say see you later.